As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, Divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Denver Broncos. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19, ready.
Off play action, Richardson. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he went nowhere, well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Warriors 70. Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's Richardson to throw. It's Hill, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already, I think he's done.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, This is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now it's 2nd and 10. After running it, now Richardson will throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the zone read, a give to right. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On the 6. Come on.
The center receiver in motion to the right. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Next receivers will spread the defense out. They were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
2nd and a couple.
Here we go. go, check. Cougar 19.
Richardson working from the gun. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf.
In motion, Hill.
Go.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Go. Hurt. Cowboy 8. Check. Hurt. Ready.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Complete to Wright. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Wright from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
Get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone. And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Franklin. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to pull it off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll go again here with Wright. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's Richardson. Find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
19, Tiger, 19.
1st down, Dolphins.
Give up the middle to Wright. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Over over the middle, complete. That's right. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Cowboy 80. Mustang 19.
Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Dolphins take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Harvey. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now 3rd down and 7. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. The 2nd-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19.
And this one complete again to Mims. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 3. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard
line. Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Second and a yard.
Off play action, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They go play action with Richardson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. This is taken at the 18. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he will find his man at the end route, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now back to throw. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
He'll take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll give this to Wright, running right. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Miami.
Red. 19, Charger, 19, Charger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy in the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain. I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Rip 70, Timberwolf. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Richardson, shotgun on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, the the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
Richardson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders, and I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
A short throw to Ingram, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Ready? 65.
Out of the gun. Here's a give to right. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Drag him 60.
Richardson working from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taken right around the 44. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Back to throw again. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
60 Eagles, 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marvin Mims, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have moved out in front. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And taken down just shy of the 40.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
18, 5 years.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Hey, Trash. Come back. Trash to all 80.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Here we go. Set.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Man, he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Duvernay in motion. Now Richardson yet again. That's taken in by Duvernay. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 7 and 3 at the 21-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This from 44 yards away.
A 44-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied. But, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there. Hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone. That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
2nd and 9 now. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up 4th down.
The career's more at stake when you in your prime. The paper, baby, my face on the dotted line.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Trap 60. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
First and 10 at the 17.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10.
19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
13-yard line.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Dolphins 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's first and 10.
19 Tiger.
Now Richardson. Connecting with Hill. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it. When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Richardson to throw it. So left side, it's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Mustang 19. 70 Timberwolves.
Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock. and let your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Get it. Back row 80. Check smash. Check smash.
Here's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he comes back with one complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
7 Pirates. 7 Panther 60. Panther 60.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Come on. Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Trap 60. Trap 60. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Again, it's Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Richardson looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
W. Lions. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Going for it on 4th. Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Cowboy 80.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.